Hello my dear children, welcome back to the English class. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe, right? So keep learning. Today we are going to learn in this video about prepositions. So already we knew about prepositions little bit, right? In 6th standard, 5th standard, even the 2nd standard also we have learnt about prepositions. So prepositions in the sense, what is prepositions? A preposition is a word typically placed before a noun or pronoun. So, preposition என்ன? Preposition எப்பவுமே நவுனுக்கு முன்னாடி அல்லது pronounக்கு முன்னாடி தான் place ஆயிருக்கும். Right? It helps to show how the person or thing denoted by the noun is related to something else in the sentence. ஆக்சுவலாக நவுன் எங்கே இருக்குது அப்படின்றதையோ பிளேஸ் அல்லது டைமாக இருக்கலாம் அல்லது மற்ற சென்டென்ஸில் நவுன் என்னவா பொசிஷனில் இருக்குது அப்படின்றத மென்ஷன் பண்ணுறதுக்காக ப்ரிபோசிஷன்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். Look at the picture. Prepositions. Yeah, preposition is a word that tells us where something is. So noun எங்க இருக்கு அப்படின்றத ஒரு சில நேரங்கள்ல மென்ஷன் பண்ணக்கூடிய வார்த்தை தான் prepositions அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். So prepositions அப்படின்றத we have learned from first standard and second standard until 6th standard we have learned about it, right? So prepositions are word typically placed before a noun or pronoun. Already we knew that, right? So let me see the types of preposition and usage of prepositions, and then you can learn about prepositions, right? Suppose if you are getting any doubts on this, just take a note and pen. While you are watching the video, just take a notes from this video. You can revise easily. Let me see the next one. The first thing, preposition அப்படின்றது என்ன? A preposition is a word typically placed before a noun or a pronoun. So a preposition word typically placed before a noun or a pronoun. It helps to show how the person or thing denoted by the noun is related to something else in the sentence. Right? So keep in your mind, a preposition word is a word typically placed before a noun. எப்பவுமே நவுனுக்கு முன்னாடி place ஆகக்கூடிய வார்த்தை தான் preposition அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். It helps to show how the person or thing denoted by the noun is related to something else in the sentence, right? So என்ன அப்படின்னா ஒரு preposition அப்படின்றது அந்த சென்டென்ஸ்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய நவுனுக்கு மற்ற வார்த்தைகளோட என்ன ரிலேஷன் இருக்கு அப்படின்றத ஒரு சில நேரங்களில் மென்ஷன் பண்றது தான் preposition அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். இது எப்பவுமே எங்கே பிளேஸ் ஆயிருக்கும்? Before the noun, right, or pronoun. The next one பாருங்க. The first thing, kinds of prepositions. So kinds of preposition in the sense it has two types. First one, simple prepositions and compound prepositions. So kinds of prepositions, what are they? Simple prepositions and compound prepositions. So what is simple prepositions? Simple prepositions are one word prepositions such as at, by, for, in, of, for, from, on, out, through, till, to, up, with, before, amidst, towards, beyond, between, over, etc. So simple prepositions are nothing but it is called a single syllable word. Single syllable word in the sense it is a word, a simple word, right? So it does not have any other second word, right? So it has only one word. So simple preposition அப்படின்றது எப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தை மட்டும் இருந்ததுன்னா அதுக்கு பேரு simple prepositions, right? So examples பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா? At, by, for, in, of, for, far, from, out, through, till. So these are the simple prepositions. The next one, compound prepositions. So compound prepositions in the sense it has more than one word. There are some words that are always used with a fixed preposition to convey specific meanings. So என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு வார்த்தைக்கு மேற்பட்ட வார்த்தைகள் இருந்தது, because of, out of, sorry for. So these are the word compound example for compound prepositions, right? Such as prepositions function as a single unit. So அது கொடுக்கக்கூடிய மீனிங் ஒன்னா இருந்தா கூட group of word இருக்கும். Group of word simple meaning கொடுக்கும். அது ஒரே unit function ஆகும். So that is called compound prepositions, right? So you have to learn about kinds of preposition. The first one simple prepositions and the second one compound prepositions. So simple prepositions are the words only one, right? Or one word prepositions. So one word preposition அப்படின்றது ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தை தான் இருக்கும். Compound preposition அப்படின்னு சொன்னா ஒன்றுக்கு மேற்பட்ட வார்த்தைகள் இருக்கும். So that is called compound prepositions, right? The next one, the first thing, verb plus preposition. So what are the verb and verb plus preposition? So sometimes we are using here verb plus preposition. Actually verb கூட நாம preposition attach பண்ணி அத preposition ஆவே ஒரு சில நேரங்கள்ல யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். So that is called verb plus preposition. So what are they? Look at that. Apologize for. He will apologize for his mistake. So apologize for is a preposition word. Apologize is a verb. So both are ஒரே மீனிங் எங்க வந்து மென்ஷன் பண்ணுவோம். So apologize for, apologize to, he will apologize to you. Hope for, we hope for good scores in the examination. Hope to, we hope to get good scores in the examination. Decided upon, decided on, have you decided on the language you want to learn? So இதுதான் வந்து verb plus prepositions அப்படின்னு பார்க்குறோம். சரியா? ஸோ எப்போவுமே இது வந்து சேர்ந்தே வந்திருக்கும். அதனால என்ன சொல்லுவோம், இதை compound prepositions அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Decided plus to, have you decided to learn a new language? So these are the words, verb plus prepositions. And the next one, noun plus preposition. So what are the words are here? Noun plus preposition. Cause of, what is the cause of global warming? Increase in, increase plus in. An increase in pollution can cause various health problems, right? So these are the words. For example, noun plus prepositions. Advertisement for, advertisement for in the sense I saw an advertisement for volunteer week, volunteer work. And course in the sense she wants to do a course in computer language. Course in, so இதோட differentiation என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, நாம கோர்ஸ் இன் அப்படின்றது ஒரு கோர்ஸ் வந்து எதில் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது அதை கோர்ஸ் இன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். கோர்ஸ் ஆஃப் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் the course of history cannot be changed. So that is called progression. Exhibition of in the sense I would like to see an exhibition of modern art. So exhibition in the sense it is a compound preposition. So compound prepositionல exhibition அப்படின்றது வந்து exhibition of அப்படின்றது இங்கே மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். So these are called noun plus preposition. And the first one verb plus preposition. The next one, adjective plus prepositions. Adjective plus prepositions in the sense, first one is adjectives, the second one is the prepositions. Grateful for, she is grateful for her neighbor's help. Grateful to, she is grateful to her neighbor. So grateful to, grateful in the sense it is an adjective. So preposition in the sense for, to are the prepositions. Polite to in the sense you should be polite to everyone. Pleased to, I am pleased to meet you. Pleased with, she is pleased with her new motorcycle. So these are the words, for example, adjective plus prepositions, right? The next, last one, prepositions plus prepositions. So both are same, prepositions plus prepositions. When we are using here prepositions plus prepositions in the sentences, so these are called compound prepositions. That is why we are learning first one verb plus prepositions, the second one noun plus prepositions, the third one adjective plus prepositions, and the fourth one prepositions plus prepositions. In plus case of, in case of, please use the stairway and not the elevator in case of fire, right? So in case of is a preposition words, preposition plus preposition. The next one, with regard to, I am writing to you with regard to your query about the costs. In accordance to, she is acting in accordance with the policies of the organization. In view of, security has been tightened in view of the recent theft. On account of, the match was cancelled on account of rain. In plus place of, right? Mrs. James will be teaching as in place of Mr. Verma, right? So these are the prepositions with examples we have learnt about. These are called compound prepositions, right? So we have learnt about kinds of prepositions. What are the kinds are there? Simple prepositions and compound prepositions, right? Simple prepositions in the sense one word prepositions. Compound prepositions are more than one word prepositions, right? So we have learnt about four usage. First one verb plus preposition, the second one noun plus preposition, third one adjective plus preposition, the last one preposition plus prepositions. The next one, functions of prepositions. So what are the functions are here about prepositions? The first one, type, indicate, examples. The prepositions of time. So when we are using the preposition for mentioning the time, that is called the preposition of time. So indicate time. Examples, I will get this done by 2 a.m. 2 a.m. in the sense it is called the timing of, so it is called preposition of time. Preposition of places. Preposition of place in the sense it is mentioning the position. So position in the sense I was at home. At is a preposition, it is mentioning the place. So that is called preposition of places. Preposition of movement. When we are giving the movement, it is called preposition of movement. So origin, destination, motion, direction, these are called preposition of movements. Example paranga, the cat jumped out of the wall. I went to the market. So these are called preposition of movement, right? The next one, preposition of manner. So what is the preposition of manner? Means and manner. I am traveling by train. I cleared the exam with ease, right? So these are called example of preposition of manners. The next one, preposition of purpose. Reason and purpose. So indicate reason and purpose. I use trains for traveling around the country. So these are the examples for preposition of purpose. So functions of prepositions, we have 5 types. The first one, preposition of time. The second one, prepositions of place. The third one, prepositions of movement. And the fourth one, preposition of manner, and the prepositions of purpose. So 5 types we have learnt about. So you have to keep in your mind what are the types we have learnt. Suppose if you are getting any doubts on this, just watch once again. You will get full content from this video. So this is the time to wind up our class because we have come the final slide. So if you get any doubts on this video, just watch once again. You can get the content fully. Even though if you get any doubts, just watch the playlist of 6th standard, that same topic prepositions, and learn the basic, and then come to the 7th standard prepositions. You can understand very easily, right? So thank you. Have a wonderful, fantastic day for all. So stay safe, keep learning forever, and we will see the next video with the other interesting topic as well the pictures. Until then, you have to keep learning and read so many books. You can get the language easily. So stay safe and keep learning. Thank you. Have a fantastic day for all.